is Adam Groh from Graceland University in Lamoni, Iowa. What I want to talk to you about today is your setup. Now in this video we're going to talk about the triangle and the tambourine specifically, but I think that you're going to find a lot of the concepts we discuss to be universally applicable. You can use them whether you're playing keyboard percussion, snare drum, timpani, or anything else. Now what I found is that a lot of students, no matter how prepared they are, if their setup isn't working for them, they're just never going to play their best. So I'm hoping that in this video we can talk about some tips and tricks that are going to help you set yourself up to play your best. Let's get started. Okay, general concept number one, our line of sight. Now what our goal is with our line of sight is that we're going to be able to see all the important components of our performance without moving our head. That means we can move our eyes side to side, up, down, wherever we need. We can use our peripheral vision, but we don't want to be moving our head up and down. I don't want to have to turn to the side or look this way or look up or look down to find something that I need. Now there are three things that go into this line of sight that we need to consider. Number one is our instruments. So using this table right here, I've got my triangles, I've got my beaters, I've got my clip. Okay? I can see everything without moving my head. Just move my eyes down. I've got everything right here where I need it. Okay? The next consideration is my music. Now, right now my stand is pretty low. That's partially so that you can see my tabletop here and I can see you all. But if I was playing with an ensemble, this might not work because to see my music, I have to be looking down. I can't see anybody else that I'm playing with, which takes us to our third part of the equation, and that's the conductor. Now, if you're like me, most of the times when you've played in an ensemble, that conductor wants to be able to make eye contact with you. It's really important. So, what do they always ask you to do? Raise that stand up. All right? Now this is nice too, because if I'm playing with a group, if I'm playing with the orchestra, and I'm trying to line up notes on my triangle, I can see all of my colleagues out in front of me. Right? I can make eye contact if there's a person across the group that I need to play that note with. I can actually look over and see them. Okay, so again, our three components. We've got our instruments in sight, we've got our music, and we've got the conductor and our other colleagues. Let's go to the next concept. All right, general concept number two, and you'll notice my music stand is back down just for the sake of our video. Now this concept is all about comfortable reach. Now the analogy I like to use, if any of you have ever seen Family Guy or maybe you've just been driving around, is the wacky, flailing, inflatable tube arm man. Right? And I might have said that wrong, I can't even remember how it goes, right? But if you've seen them, they're at used car lots and stuff, right? The wind blows through them and the arms wave. Now that's the concept I like to use. I want everything that I need to play to be within a comfortable reach right in front of me. So I do the wacky, flailing arm man, and I try to establish what's my comfortable area here. Okay, and at about the furthest point of that is my music, if I need to turn a page. Okay, that's one consideration. So I don't want to be standing way, way back, unless maybe I'm playing crash cymbals or something and I need to give myself some space. But under normal circumstances, I want to be close enough that I can turn my pages. I want to be able to pick up instruments. I want to be able to make mallet changes easily, all within a comfortable reach. Now, I'm not one for hard rules, but I'll tell you this. Please never ever place an instrument on the ground. Putting a mallet or a stick down here, and you can see I'm almost out of the frame, right? That's not conducive to a good performance. We want to make sure that everything we need is within comfortable reach, that I'm not trying to read my music while picking something up, that I'm not trying to look at the conductor while picking something up, or turning behind to see something. I want everything right in here where I can reach it easily, quickly, comfortably, including turning pages of music. All right, next concept. All right, our third concept. Another important part of your setup is a black towel. Now in this case, I've got these nice trap tables. They're felt lined, so I sort of have a built-in black towel. Now you can go to wherever store you prefer and buy some black hand towels, and these are going to serve you well for a long, long time. They're real cheap and you're going to get a lot of mileage out of them. A couple things they're going to do. Number one, they're aesthetically pleasing. All right, and I know that music is all about how it sounds, but it's also about how it looks. Putting that towel on top of a stand is going to give you a nice, clean, professional look. It might cover up that graffiti that's on the music stands from those bored students the hour before you who are writing all kinds of things on the stand. All right, we might not want the audience to see that. Or, if you're like me, every music school you've ever been a part of has spray painted their name across the music stand. We could cover that up. So it gives us a nice, clean look. The other thing it's going to do, it's going to muffle the sound. So as I'm picking up and setting down instruments or mallets, in this case the felt, but in other cases the towel is going to help deaden that sound so we don't get this every time I set a mallet down. Right? That's distracting in performance. We don't want that. So a towel, it's also going to help prevent things from rolling off your stand. All right? So towels, really important. Let's get to our last general concept. Okay, our fourth and last general concept. This is all about options. Whenever we're playing, we want to have as many options as we can. Now again, just using my triangle table here, if I'm getting ready for performance, you can see already out on the table I've got 2 triangles. I've got a few different beaters already set out, 3 different sizes. You'll also notice I've got my handy Black Swamp triangle pouch. And in here I've got a bunch more triangles, probably 5 more, some more clips, a whole bevy of other beaters. So no matter what the conductor asks me for, I'm going to be ready for it. I've got them close, I've got them nearby, they're ready to go. All I have to do is pull them out. I don't have to say, oh, they're across the building, oh, I left them at home. They're here, they're ready, and I'm ready to be flexible and adapt to whatever the conductor or my colleagues need from me.